mean. It literally just keeps the boost there. Oh yeah. Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today with something a little bit older. I'm enjoying exploring some of the older hot hatches because, as I've said in previous videos, I do get caught up with the modern stuff. This is a Mark 1 Cupra. It's of course not stock in typical fashion with these videos. It's running around 500 horsepower, which is, well, absolutely mind-blowing to be honest. It's running a big turbo, fully forged engine and a whole host of other modifications. First time I've had one of these on the channel. A good friend of mine actually owns a Mark 1 Cupra R, so maybe I can convince him to be on the channel with that at some point. But 500 brake, front wheel drive, manual gearbox and a big turbo. This should be a lot of fun. Of course, in usual fashion, we're joined with Jake, the owner. We'll introduce him very shortly. We can have a walk around the car before we go out and experience this 500 brake, big turbo, fully built Mark 1 Cupra. Okay, we're joined now with Jake, the owner of this car. Mate, thank you so much for bringing it down today. To be honest, we were just chatting off camera. You've done a lot of this yourself.
Literally everything. No one else has really touched the car other than tuning, really. Yeah,
no, that's really cool. Hats off to you for that. And to be fair, you've been busy. You've done a lot. So of course, seeing as we have the bonnet open initially, I suppose, yeah, where should we start? With the turbo, I presume?
So yeah, it's got a tubular manifold with a G25 550, 3-inch downpipe into a Miltech exhaust system.
Yep.
The engine's fully forged, rods, pistons, 82.5 pistons. It's got an AGN big port head with naturally aspirated cams, exhaust valves, standard intake valves, cat cam springs, AGM big port manifold with a 2.7 turbo throttle body, externally wastegated 45mm, and then a turbo smart blow off valve as well.
Obviously the normal induction kit, that kind of thing. Meth injected as well?
It is, but it's not mapped in at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
It will be when it gets a bit warmer, but at the moment it's safe as it is. So
you've got switchable maps on it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've got sort of 4 boost maps. So the first one's sort of 1.2 bar, and then the highest one is 1.8 bar.
Nice, awesome. And obviously the highest map is around 500 brake.
Yeah, the logs show engine is about 538.
Oh wow.
Yeah. on the Ignitron, if the fueling's correct, it shows about 538 brake.
Wow. And obviously Ignitron ECU standalone.
Ignitron, yeah,
which is good on these engines. Filmed a few cars with them fitted, but as you can tell, a lot of work has gone involved in it.
Yeah, a lot of work, a lot of time, effort.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think these have aged really well because they're, well, how old are they now? Like 18, 20 years old?
Yeah, this is originally a 2004.
Wow, so yeah, literally 20 years old. Up front, obviously, front mount intercooler.
Yeah,
under
the old eBay welly cooler. 2.5-inch boost pipes.
Fair play. And then moving round, got a set of, these are TT wheels, aren't they?
Yes, Mark 1 TT wheels. Porsche 18Z calipers.
Yeah.
R32 Mark 4 334 discs.
But yeah, I mean, look at these wheels. I think they suit it really well. Suspension wise?
It's just on Stance Plus coilovers.
Yeah. Moving around to the back. Huge exhaust. Look at the size of this. That is pretty cool. Does it spit flames?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Love it. Awesome stuff. And then of course, interior wise as well, fair old bit's been done in here. A little peek inside. OMP wheel. We'll see the Ignitron display in the middle. Bucket seats, harnesses, that kind of thing.
I was going to keep it as sort of a sleeper. Yeah. Then I drove a track car with a seat in it, and it kind of changed my mind for the experience of driving it, and I haven't looked back really. It totally changes the driving experience of the car.
That's it, absolutely.
But it's kind of gone away from that OEM sleeper look now.
Yeah, it's a little bit too far gone.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. In terms of the clutch, what was it that you're running on at the moment?
the box has got a limited slip diff in it.
Yeah.
It's got a 4th gear support, but everything else in the box is standard.
Okay.
With a CG twin plate clutch.
Awesome. But yeah, like I said in the intro, first one of these that I have had on the channel, and yeah, very, very highly modified one, which should be a lot of fun. So I think if that is pretty much everything, we'll get it fired up and go for a spin. Flipping out. So that's completely switchable on there.
Yeah, so now it's
overrun.
off.
That's very clever.
Yeah, so now it's off because I don't mind it, but it draws a lot of attention to the car.
Yeah.
We didn't grip too bad there, so let's go up one.
So that was mid map.
That's mid map, yeah. Let's go
And now we're going to high boost in theory.
One from high boost.
One from high. Gotcha. That's unbelievable. That revs for days, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think it's the NA cams. It really comes alive sort of 5 onwards.
Yeah. You can feel it. That's unbelievable. The noise of it as well.
Yeah, it brings
That, like-
smiles, that's for sure.
Yeah, that upshift bang literally shook the car.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I don't really like using that one too much.
Yeah.
Because it puts a lot of strain on the drivetrain, but
Sure.
I've got another one I'll enable in a minute. It's kind of like an anti-lag. When you come off the throttle, it sort of keeps you within boost, which is quite good.
Okay, yeah. The sound of it
Let's go
though.
up one more.
So this is full beans.
This will be full beans, yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go 2nd gear, 3rd.
Those upshift pops were incredible. Wow. I love it.
So this one's a bit different, but I don't really like using it on like roads like this, because you'll see what I mean. As soon as you hit 5.5 revs,
Yeah.
you come off the throttle and it keeps you on the throttle.
Okay. Oh yeah. I see what you mean. It literally just keeps the boost there.
Yeah.
That is mega. And you can change it literally all on here.
Yeah, as I'm changing it, literally I can do everything on here. And then I've got the laptop in the back if I need to make any changes.
Yeah. Very cool. It sounds like a motorbike. Because it's so high pitched, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, what else is there really that you can do on it? Because I mean, you've done a lot.
Yeah. So the next thing I'm contemplating doing is going up a size on the turbo.
Okay.
Squeeze a little bit more out of it, because I'm actually on the limits of this turbo now.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't think there's any much point, because as much as I can go bigger power, I can't put the power down now. So I mean, I could squeeze a bit more out of it, but at the moment it's safe and it's happy as it is. So
and it goes really well.
yeah.
But I suppose, I mean, you've got the engine forged for more than what it's running now, isn't it?
Yes.
Everything's all kind of good to go. It's just the turbo which is the restricting factor.
But I went for this size turbo because I still wanted that quick spool, because originally it was on a KO4 hybrid, and I liked the way it spooled up, so I've only really lost a few hundred RPM with a spool going to this turbo.
Okay, yeah.
But then obviously it's giving it more power top end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that quick spool.
Yeah, I suppose these kind of roads you want a turbo which comes in early, so then it's usable from like the slower corners rather than, you know, building it up.
Yeah, so this now, it sort of comes in, it's on full boost by sort of 3.8, 3.9.
Yeah.
And I'm revving it out at 8.1. So I've sort of got 4K worth of rev range.
Whilst it does spin a lot of it away, because, you know, we've got some wet patches on the road, but
yeah,
it's just the theatre of it. It's so good.
It is, yeah, but because I've got the limited slip diff, it kind of, before I had the limited slip diff, it was a lot more undrivable, but it would only spin one wheel, and it kind of span one wheel but didn't move anywhere. But with the limited slip diff, it kind of spins and moves.
Yeah,
as well.
It's like clawing down the road, and you can feel that. I mean, when we were in high boost a minute ago, when it was starting to grip up, whilst it's still spinning, you can still feel yourself being pushed back.
Yes, yeah.
That's the diff working away, I guess, isn't it? Those bangs are incredible. Turning is incredible, isn't it?
Yes, it handles really well.
Flipping hell.
That's in map 3.
That was map 3, so that isn't even top boost. What a car, man.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Fair play to you for doing pretty much everything that we see on this car you've done yourself, which is very, very cool. But yeah, mate, what a thing. It's just awesome. But mate, thank you so much for bringing it down.
That's okay.
And for getting it on the channel. It's one hell of a thing. First one of these, as I said, that I filmed. Definitely have to do some more. Maybe another one once you've done some more work to it as well. But yeah, if you want to learn more about the build, then I will leave Jake's Instagram linked down in the description down below. But yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.